Hello everyone, Fanta here. You're watching FANTAVISION, and today I'm discussing the launcher debacle, launcher problem, launcher. People are just really upset with the fact that Epic is now getting games exclusively on their launcher. And people are also very upset with the way the people that creating the Metro series, they're taking Metro Exodus. And even though they had already said it was going to be on Steam and you could pre-order it there, it is now going to be an Epic launcher exclusive for, I believe, a year. So I have a couple thoughts about this, and I have had quite a few people wondering what I've been thinking about this. The fact of the matter is, the way that the Metro people did it is completely wrong. I mean, the game is coming out not too long from now, and for the longest time, you could pre-order it on Steam, and they were told that you could buy the game on Steam. Now they're just suddenly changing their mind and making it a pain in the ass for their customers to get the game on. I mean, they just want to play the game, and now they're making this like whole thing about how they're not gonna make another PC version of Metro if this one doesn't sell well on the PC. They're basically blackmailing the customers just because they're upset that they were told one thing and now they're just switching it to another last second. And I understand why they're doing this is to make money. Obviously, they're probably getting a huge check from Epic to make the Epic launcher the timed exclusive that it is with Metro. And they need to, provide some sort of benefit to the customers for this inconvenience, because that's what it is. It's an inconvenience. And instead of doing that, they're calling their customers that are complaining about it not real customers, that their opinion doesn't matter, that they're just whiny. And it's like, are you serious? I don't get when a developer comes out with backlash like this to their own people that are buying the game. You just don't treat your customers like that. It's not entitlement just because you're upset. You're allowed to be upset. That's fine. From what I've heard, I mean, it's not like some rampant issue of people sending death threats. It's just people saying, why are you doing this to us? Why are you just, pulling the rug from out underneath us? I mean, this situation could be handled better. Now, there's this whole discussion about multiple launchers and how frustrating it is, and I get it. I get that having multiple launchers is annoying. It's so nice. I mean, Steam was first made. When Steam started getting big, it really cut down on piracy because their sales were incredible. I mean, those flash sales were unbelievable. And I know the sales are still pretty good, but back in the day, what the hell? Like, it was insane. You could get so many games for so cheap. And it made it so easy to buy and keep track of your games. It keeps your games updated. It has built-in cloud saves. It has a built-in friends list. You can easily invite your friends. It's got your own profile. It's got all these different kind of social media features built into it. It has more features built into Steam than the Nintendo Switch has on their online platform. That's sad, by the way. That's really sad. But Steam just made it so much easier to keep track of everything. Because before, you had all these icons all over your monitor, and you had to put them into folders, and then whenever you start up the game, you got to update it. And some games still require updates when you launch them. But most of the time, you'll look at the bottom of your library, and it'll tell you how many things just updated today. Because they're automatically updating even while you're not playing those games. And that's great. That makes it so much easier. That auto update feature works better than my console's auto update feature. And all of these things have simplified the PC gaming experience to make it a much more enjoyable experience. So now that we have to deal with the multiple launchers again, we have to deal with all these different platforms, people are getting frustrated. And I understand that. And it's inconvenient for me as well. But the thing is Valve, they're getting worse and worse because they can be lazy. They're the biggest kid on the block still. They're the biggest platform, and they've been making money hand over fist with just selling games, with those trading cards, with just everything. There's so many different things that Valve is just raking in the cash on. And because there's no competition, they can charge whatever they want. And that's why Epic is a good thing, because they're giving more money to developers. Now, is it annoying with this whole Metro situation? Yes, and it is being handled poorly. But that being said, it's a good thing to have bigger games on this other platform, because Steam, or Valve rather, is going to have to start thinking, how can I remain the best platform for people? How can I not just be convenient because people have been here for years, so they have giant libraries and they have all of their friends on here already? How can I compete with new people coming into the market? How can I retain the customers I have already and not have them jumping ship? Because what if, let's say 2 to 3 years from now, Epic has just as many games of actual quality, or nearly as many games as Steam, but actual quality games, because they keep quality control tightened, unlike Valve, which Valve has gotten very loose with that. If you watch any of Jim Sterling's channel at all, even if you just boot up the Steam library, it's just junk. There's so much just crap, shovelware, asset flips game. It's ridiculous. And the thing is Valve met with a bunch of YouTubers that discussed this problem and said, we really want to tackle this problem and get it fixed. Please give us ideas on how to fix it. And it sounded like it was going to be fixed, but instead, nothing was done with it and has not been fixed. Steam Greenlight being removed did not fix anything. And because of this laziness and this lack of responsibility that Valve has had, it's going to lose market share to all these other platforms, because maybe they'll keep their quality control in check. Maybe they'll have even better ways of connecting with your friends online. Maybe they'll have better ways of having achievements. Maybe they'll have, I believe Epic is giving away a free game every month, and that's a good draw. I have the Epic launcher now because I wanted Subnautica for free. It's all these different things that they're going to slowly do to make themselves better than Steam, that is going to make them take over, or Steam is going to have to improve to keep up and keep being the big dog that it is right now. And the thing is, that's a good thing. That's a great thing. And I understand that it's frustrating to have all these launchers on your computer. We cleared up the clutter, but I would rather have 4 to 5 different launchers that I have to deal with than one launcher that just gets lazier and worse every year. I am willing to put up with these minor inconveniences to keep competition alive, keep these companies in check, because every company needs to be kept in check. You really do. Otherwise, greed runs rampant. And we were getting a sense of that from Valve. The greed was stepping up. They're getting lazier. They put out Artifact, which is just feels like a money-hungry card game. I know some people are going to disagree with me on that, but it didn't catch on the way they wanted. They were just following the same thing like all the other people that were following the Battle Royale hype train. People were just trying to cash in on what's popular, and that's what Valve was even doing, which is unfortunate, because usually Valve is ahead of the curve. Valve are the people that are doing something different. They're making something incredible. I want another game like Left 4 Dead 2. It doesn't have to be Left 4 Dead 3. I just want another game that's just as much fun, just as innovative, and I don't know if we're going to get anything like that from Valve in a long time, if ever. And it's sad, because they made some great games and they produced some great games, because they would take other companies, other development studios under their wing and just make gold. And it's sad that there's no Valve games we can look forward to anymore. There's Half-Life 3, the meme is dead even. That's how dead that game is. The game will never be released. I'm not a huge Half-Life fan. It's just sad for those people that want another one. There's not going to be a Left 4 Dead 3. There's not going to be a Portal 3. There's not going to be any new IP that we know of from Valve, because Valve doesn't make games anymore. They just sit here with this Steam platform and just give it a facelift occasionally and squash bugs here and there. But there needs to be competition. Then there needs to be somebody to keep them in check so they don't get even lazier. And yeah, like I said, it's inconvenient. It's frustrating that we're going from, again, that one launcher that just kind of kept everything clean, everything easy, and we still have Steam. It's not like it's going to go anywhere. I don't see it losing too much market share to these other launchers, but I definitely want pressure put on them, because with pressure on companies comes innovation, comes more benefits to the customer. That's how it always is. You have to keep up. You have to beat the competition. And that's why I'm okay with it. Again, I'm not okay with the way that the Metro people are handling that. That is the completely wrong way to do it. I don't get how companies make that kind of easy mistake. Just give them some extra content. Give them something. As a sorry, so you apologize. Sorry for the inconvenience. Sorry that we're doing this. Here's why. Give a reason. Do something. Don't just insult and attack your own fan base. It's ridiculous. So let me know what you guys think in the comments about all these different launchers, about the Metro situation, about any of this kind of stuff. Let me know what you guys think. And of course, like the video if you guys liked it. Subscribe for more content. And as always, have a fantastic day. See you guys. Drinking Arizona sparkling water again, the lemon lime. Stomach's kind of upset. I was going to have a beer because the Super Bowl's on and everything, and I can't because I'm just kind of screwed up right now. So, not feeling great, but hopefully tomorrow I'll feel better, and I'll probably shoot. I'm just kind of talking to myself right now, because Tales from Retail is going to be GameStop this week. So I'll probably shoot that either tonight or tomorrow. And man, I gotta just say, those Golden Age videos, it's so funny. They're like the most requested series ever on this channel. People kept asking about it day in and day out until we finally made it. It's the worst performing Tales from Retail in the series. Like, that's insane to me. I think it's just because it's called Golden Age. So, like, people outside of my channel are like, what the hell is a Walmart Golden Age? I don't care. They're not looking for that. They're looking for people that are angry at the company. I don't know. It's really interesting. But, new podcast this week. It is the longest podcast ever. I know I said that last time. It was 2.5 hours. This one is close to 3 hours long. It was insane.